Hey FSPA, it's me, Adam Levacy, your Executive Director, and welcome to the September edition of our Student Spotlight. We had so many great responses to last month's Spotlight, and we're hoping you're using these examples in your classrooms. This month, we asked you to share the back-to-school stories your publications, websites, and broadcast programs are producing, and you delivered. First up is a great article and video from the Raider Voice at Gulliver Prep, documenting the difference between on-campus and virtual school days. The article and accompanying video pick specific times throughout the day and show you what a student on campus is doing virtual versus a virtual student. It's a fun look at this unique school year. In addition, the Raider Voice is now producing a podcast called The Prepcast. While they've only released 2 episodes, it's apparent that they really are trying to choose timely topics and keep the conversation moving. I really enjoyed episode 2 where they brought in a special guest to talk about how different clubs are handling the shift to virtual or hybrid environments. Take a listen.
Although I can't imagine what it might be like for other clubs that really, kind of used to thrive around meeting in person. Because it's like, while the gameplay club might have had not too many problems adapting, it's got to be tough, like Antonia.
Yeah, so in the business club, the club is divided between 4 parts. So we have community outreach, where we usually do breakthrough on Saturdays, where we teach the students financial literacy. That will be virtual this year. Also, we have competitions. And so we usually have a lot of things going on in the business club. And so meeting in person, it allows us to separate into different groups and discuss the different activities. So that's one of the reasons why we also chose Discord, so people can go into different servers.
COVID-19 isn't the only big change affecting schools across the state. The Zachary Martin Act, a bill aimed at protecting student athletes from heat-related injuries and fatalities, went into effect July 1st. And Hagerty's High School's HagertyJourn.com didn't just talk about how the changes are directly affecting athletes and coaches, but also the often forgot about student athletic trainers. I know it's hard to believe, but I haven't played a sport since I was like 6, so I didn't even know that these positions existed. So I loved the angle this story took about all of the training and work these students are doing to protect their classmates. Plus, the added multimedia element at the end with the video showing the athletic trainer's new routine made the story even more engaging. And a shout out to Hagerty's yearbook, Fusion, for submitting this spread. Yearbooks, due to their deadline structure, tend to be a work in progress this time of year, but I really liked what they did with the spread on changes around campus. The bold headline treatment is a perfect visual entry point and really catches your attention instantly. And the subtle picture in the background of the blue is something I can't wait to see how they use throughout their book. Let's face it, it's hard enough to get good interviews and shoot enough B-roll for a news package on a normal day. Throw in a pandemic with some people in school and others virtual, and it's near impossible. But Mass News did a great job with this profile on a new guidance counselor. I love that while many of the shots were of the same office space, they changed up how they actually shot similar things so to not bore the audience. And check out how they included different ways to conduct interviews and make them work in this visual medium.
With the commencement of a new school year, Mass has a new addition to the family, Dr. Lisette Riera. As a former student administrator at Coral Gables Senior High, Dr. Riera has found a new home at Miami Art Studio as the new counselor for juniors and seniors and dual enrollment coordinator. Although Dr. Riera will be known to most of us as a school counselor, in reality she's a daughter, a wife, and a loving mother. It is here that she takes much of her ambition and inspiration. It is for this reason that she puts her students as one of her top priorities.
As counselors, just like teachers, our inspiration is students. It's you guys. It's how we are able to shape a student's life.
With over 20 years of experience, Dr. Riera is always pushing for her students to be the very best. Part of her role at Mass includes aiding students with their schedules, credit checks, and college applications. Above all else, she wants all the students at her school to reach their fullest potential. After being a counselor at Coral Gables Senior High for 5 years, the adjustment to a new school can be difficult. Dr. Riera has taken it with much ease, jumping right in with the new students.
she literally hit the ground running, which is what we were looking for. We were looking for someone that didn't have to be trained necessarily because of the short turnaround. We wanted to make sure we hired somebody that can hit the ground running.
Here at Mass, we are very excited to have Dr. Riera as a new addition to the family and cannot wait to see all that she has to offer for us. This has been Gabby Yedo reporting for Mass News, signing off.
The laureate from Cooper City High School submitted this great article on Black Lives Matter and what their Black students want the rest of the school and community to know about themselves and the movement. As they point out, they are a predominantly white community, so I really like that this wasn't just an article on something happening, but a platform for their students to tell their story. Visually speaking, especially for like an online article, I like the use of this bold pull quote to break up the large copy blocks, and the illustration was a great touch instead of using just a photo. And that's it for this month. Thank you to everyone that submitted their work. Remember, you can visit the resources tab of our website, fspa.wildapricot.org, to see everything we talked about here, as well as some other great work submitted. Make sure you submit for next month because we love to see it and we really want to share your work with everybody else. And don't forget to check out the other content we are producing every Thursday here on Instagram, Facebook, and Zoom. And mark your calendars for our district workshop, October 24th. It'll be virtual this year, but I know we're going to still have a great time. Till next time, see you then.